How's it going, Forex traders? Happy New Year, Forex traders. My name is Desmond Samuel, your swing trader, your favorite YouTuber. I have been here for about 4.5 years now. All right, so I hope you guys had a good Christmas break as I did myself, and I hope you guys had a very productive period rested and then reviewing your plans for the year 2026. So this is our first video for the year, and this is gonna set the foundation for our trading year 2026. Yeah. So in this video, we'll cover about 5 segments of what it takes to be a profitable trader in this year 2026. All right, so I urge you to stick to the end, as I always leave the best for the last. You know how it is. All right, so now the first one, we just need to talk about what 2025 taught us as traders, and me in particular as a mentor. I learned quite a few things last year, and you guys know what I learned is what I pass on to you people here, because I have an insatiable desire to build people and see people grow. Alright, I'm more of a people person in terms of I'm invested in people's growth. That's what I mean. Alright, so 2025 trading year taught me a lot of lessons. It taught us a lot of lessons in the standard procedure team, and then I just share a few tips with you guys, things I've learned so far in 2025, and I'll obviously let you guys know how you can apply this thing into this year 2026 as you look to become a profitable trader. All right, so let's get things rolling. Now, the first tip here is that the market rewards discipline and not your emotions. Yeah. Now, over the course of 2025, I did actually study, because I take a look at the students, performance, individual performance, and the members of the group, and I noticed that a lot of you people watching this now, you executed a lot of trades, and majority of them were practically emotional trades. Yeah, they were not really. There wasn't any data backing your trade calls. Okay, and that is one of the things that you really need to tackle going into this year 2026. You cannot afford to have trades based off of your emotions. You don't take financial decisions on your emotions. That is something I learned last year 2025. Yeah, so you need to understand that the market rewards discipline, not your emotions. The market does not care how you feel. That's what people do not really understand. They think it's about bad luck, good luck. It's not necessarily bad luck, good luck. I mean, you have to have a system in place, okay, a non-emotional, non-sentimental system in place, that you know that these are the set of rules that you follow, and that's what you stick to. You don't wake up in the morning and feel like, oh yeah, the euro dollar seems to be bullish, I feel like buying, and then you go ahead and press the buy. That's not the way to go. All right, the market will only end up, what's going to happen is that you place way more trades than usual, and they end up chasing the markets instead of waiting for the market to come to you as a trader, which is the best thing to do. All right, in my opinion, I believe that the market needs to come to you, not you go chasing after the market. You don't go out chasing after money. All right, it comes to you. It comes as a person that you become. All right, it's a byproduct of who you become eventually, and that same thing can be applied to the markets. Yeah. Now, the second tip is that risk management is what actually gives you the edge in the market. Now, people think it's about strategy. Well, strategy also has its place. I think it's about capital experience, but I can tell you this for a fact. I'm looking for. So one thing I learned in 2025 is it's not always down to experience. I mean, experience has its place, but I can tell you, relentless efforts, and consistent learning day by day, every day, will always trump experience. People think in the financial market it's all about experience. You can come into the market and be just 6 months old in the market and make more money than someone who has been trading for 3 years, 5 years. Do you understand? So risk management is what actually keeps you in the game long enough. Okay, now what seems to happen with experienced traders is that there's that place of ego where they feel like, because they've been here long enough, they cannot be wrong. Whereas you as a learner, you're humble enough, you're new to the game, you're humble. Within 6 months, I can tell you for a fact. Of course, people think it's 3 years. I really, in my experience, I mean, I've coached people. I tell you, it is subjective. Yeah, it is subjective. It is how hungry you are. The more hungry you are for the results, the faster you get it. Of course, there is a place for patience, but I'm just telling you that what really sets you apart in this business is your risk management. Your ability to control the amount of money you lose or how frequent you lose is what keeps you long enough in the game, which is what would eventually lead you to making more money in the market. Because think about it for a second. Forex is an investment vehicle. Yeah, where you come and you hope to multiply or grow what you've earned outside Forex. Now, if you're not even able to protect what you have already, from your maybe side hustle or maybe your job or your business or your other businesses, there is no real way you can multiply it. You cannot multiply what you don't even have in the first place. So you must understand that which one event keeps in the game, and then you now think about multiplication. Yeah. So that takes us next to the next step. Now I'll be looking at my journal a lot because I wrote down the points here. So the next step now is over trading. Now thinking about systems, yeah, when you make up a trading plan, they must have a set of rules in place. Yeah, your unbendables. Now every trader, every businessman must have their unbendables. There must be set of rules that are non-negotiable. That is, in this case, now will be over trading. The number of trades you take per month, per year, per quarter must be accounted for. You must know number of trades you allow yourself to take per quarter, per month. See, this is the thing. Now the market always has opportunities depending on the kind of trader that you are. If you're a day trader, you're a swing trader, there will be opportunities for you. However, your ability to restrain yourself, the Bible says strong men retain wealth, and I learned that last year. Strong men retain wealth. We made so much money last year, and something happened along the way, which in the course of this video I'll talk to you guys about my own personal experience. Now, strong men retain wealth. Your ability to restrain yourself from making certain moves is what actually gives you long enough in the game. So you can have one of the things I believe that really puts your moral dexterity or your moral conduct to test is how you behave in the presence of abundance and then scarcity. All right, those two conditions really put you to test your character to test. Now, in this case, over trading, when you have abundant opportunities in the market, there's always something happening, and you feel that in your own world you deserve to have a bite of every single thing. You will not go far that way. Not in trading, not in business, not in anything. You're not going to go further away. So in this business, so in Forex, your ability to curb the urge to click on the buy or sell button frequently it will contribute to how profitable you will be at the end of the quarter, end of the year. Because in this business, we have A plus setup, we have B setups. Yeah. Now you must know how many trades you are willing to take per quarter, per month, per year. You must know. Okay, and that leads you to your total percentage per year. What is your target in terms of ROI at the end of the quarter and end of the year? Now you can hit that. You can be a few points shy of that, but it won't always be the case. But you must have a set of figures that you actually work around, so that helps keeps you stable. Okay. Now the next point that will be simplicity over complexity. I see people a lot where they come to me and they say, "Oh, that's one I've been trying this concept. I last week I did this week I did that, and already you can tell that from just talking to them alone, there seems to be a cluster of ideas. They seem to have a bit of this, a bit of that, a pinch of that, a pinch of that, and at the end of the day, if you don't give yourself enough time to experiment in anything in life, you're not gonna go far. People come to me and say, "Oh, I have this side hustle, I have Forex, I have this, I have that." I said to them, I said, "Listen, if you're gonna before branching out to do anything, you must first of all be very good at one thing. Pick one thing. Either you're an ICT trader, you're whatever thing you're trading, pick one thing, total soup, whatever thing it is that was for you. Pick one thing that works for you and double down. Make sure that you're really good at that before you now branch out. There is no reward for solving the most complex trading strategy, whatever structure. No, 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 no. No, it's the same buy and sell. You understand? You're here to make money. I'm here to make money. We buy, we sell. So there is no reward for any Isaac Newton of the forex market. I'm not gonna pay you for that. The markets are not paying you for that. Do you understand? So that's just so keep it simple, man. If it is break and retest you trade, keep it simple. Let it be that. If it is what's it called now? Fibonacci, keep it at that. You don't need anything that is extraordinary. You don't need anything complex to make money from the market. What from my experience of 2025 and for the past 4 years, I've come to learn that really it is the simplest things that makes us money in this market. Anything that is overly complicated will end up blowing your account. Do you get me? So now that leads us to the next point now, which is now you must have a system and then master that system. Okay. So whatever system you trade, whatever thing you trade that was for you, be sure to stick to it and then master it. And then you must be adaptable to the market changes. Yeah. Adaptability. You must be malleable enough to change your bias, because the market is very, very, very unpredictable. The market is very, very random. Okay. So I can have a bias now. For instance, in the past, I had a bias I had a very bias for a very long time. However, when the market broke above a certain key level, I just knew for a short that we are done with this thing. You feel me? So that is how you must be. You must be malleable enough within your buyers to adapt to the various changes that come to the terrain, so they can actually skip to where the market is headed and you make money. Because you know, see, Forex trading is like a moving train. For you to make money, you have to join and be in the direction of where the train is moving. The last thing you want to do is stand in front of a moving train. You don't do that. You find out what the direction is, what is the easiest route to take, and stay there and align yourself so you make money from the market. That is just that about that. Yeah. Alright, so that's just that about that when it comes to the lessons learned in 2025 so far. I'll talk about a few other ones I learned and how you can apply these things to your 2026, ball game. Alright, so let's go.